at work, I would like at the Christian place, I would try to like riff and be silly and have fun, and I got in trouble for heresy.
Heresy? That's like a mortal sin, is it?
Yes. Not?
How do you get in trouble? They send you to hell, or what's the?
So we were doing like a Bible study. Like every morning, we had a Bible study with one of the other departments.
At work.
Yeah. It's a Christian ministry.
Yeah.
Got different rules. So at work, we're doing this Bible study every morning, and it was just like you'd read a passage and they go, "And how does that make you feel?" And everyone goes, "It makes me feel good." And then you'd move on to the next one. And they go, and who does that remind you of? And you go, Jesus. And they go, very good. And it was like, are we in kindergarten? Like, it felt like such baby stuff. As an icebreaker before we got into the Bible study, like, let's go around in a circle and everyone just say what your favorite Bible verse is. Just say what your favorite passage of the Bible is. And it was so boring. And so it finally got to me, and I'm like, I loved it when the prophet Elisha was called bald by two children. A gaggle of children. And he summoned 2 bears from the woods using the power of God to maul and kill all of these children. And they were like, what? And I'm like, yeah, the prophet Elisha kills a bunch of children with the power of God using bears.
Pretty sick.
Pretty metal. No. And they went like, oh, okay. And then they just moved on. And I thought it was a weird reaction. I thought it would get that's a deep cut. I thought it'd get a better pop.
What a great connection of, scripture and
that is my
visual comedy and the imagination. Really, it was just perfect. But
there's a lot of cool stuff.
Totally.
Samson, when Samson kills a bunch of people with the jawbone of a donkey, and he says something along the lines of, with the jawbone of an ass, so I've made asses of men. He literally has like a movie line that he like. An Arnold Schwarzenegger line he drops. So there's some cool stuff in there. So I said this thing about the prophet Elisha. Like 2 hours later, I was greeting some people who came in, and my boss came up to me and was like, hey, I got to talk to you. Took me into her office, and she's like, so they say you're committing heresy during the Bible study in the morning? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she repeated back to me what I just told you. And I said, that's a real thing. I didn't make that up. So they had to go find it and like look up the reference that I was talking about.